a career change or you're not quite sure how to get where you want to go, we have an idea for you this morning. What a pleasure to welcome Dr. Kimberly Estep and her good friend and co-worker David Statum, who are here from WGU Tennessee. Good to see you both.
Glad to be here.
And happy anniversary.
Thank you.
This is a big week for you. So July 9th was the official 5-year mark.
It was.
For the Tennessee chapter.
It was.
Help me with terminology a little bit because I might not be getting it exactly right. But what you told me earlier was that it's Western Governors University.
Right.
It was created by just that, a group of governors who saw the need for employment purposes in their states to have a trained workforce.
That's
Is that right?
And so they created the university in 1997, and it was created to provide cost-effective degrees for working adults that would be flexible and affordable, particularly in those workforce areas where they knew there were jobs that desperately needed trained workers. So nursing, teaching, business, and information technology were the colleges they created, and we still have those same colleges today.
So I think a lot of people have learned that that is a model that's out there, but they still might not know, David, how it can work for them, because if you've graduated high school and you're living your own independent life, you're working. So how do you then go back to school? That's where you were telling me you yourself are a graduate. WGU has a very common sense approach to helping people get where they want to be.
Oh, absolutely. One of the things that I love most about WGU, coming in as a student and now as a program mentor, is that the university respects the knowledge that the students bring to the table. So when students enroll in classes, they're not enrolling for a certain period of time, seat time, like a traditional setting would be. For instance, if one of my nursing students has worked in a nursing home for 10 years, one of our classes is care of the older adult, and they have 10 years of experience, they can apply that experience toward the test and take the final exam with the knowledge that they already know. We love nurses and students of all different backgrounds who have knowledge that they bring to the table, and it's just amazing what they're able to do.
So, okay, let's talk about the programs you offer, because it is all with the idea of helping people really get jobs in these much needed industries. So nursing obviously is one. What are some other programs that you offer?
So information technology, and we know across the state, and I know Chattanooga is part of this, we have a real need that employers have to have highly credentialed IT workers, and there just aren't enough of them. So they're trying to start kids in school learning to code, but you know that's a very long time horizon to get those folks out into the workforce. So what WGU can do with those folks is help get them trained and up to snuff with either a bachelor's degree or a master's degree in IT, so that they can have highly trained workers that they can actually train while they're working for them.
Okay, you also have it where it's almost like a self-guided study, if you will, in that depending on how much time you have to dedicate to your studies, you can take multiple classes because you're going at a 6-month stretch,
Right.
as opposed to a semester stretch. And you can you complete a course sooner than just the end of 6 months?
Yes, so students complete courses as soon as they're able to pass the assessment and show that they have the knowledge. And once they've passed all the competencies embedded in that course, they're done. So whether that takes them the whole 6 months, which our terms are 6 months long, or whether they do it in a week because they already have that knowledge from work, they move through at their own pace and knock out as many classes in each 6-month term as they can.
Okay, so picking up on that a minute, if you signed up, I'll just say for 4 classes over the course of a 6-month term, and you found that at the end of 1 month you had completed one of those courses, now are you left with just 3, or can you pick up another class?
You can pick up another class. So typically you'll work through about 4 courses each term as an undergraduate or 3 as a graduate. But if you get to the point where you're finishing those courses, you can pull courses in from a future proposed term and finish them all in the current term at no additional cost.
Wow.
So there's one flat rate. That's all you can learn in that 6-month term.
Okay, also you recognize that people have this decision to go back to school at different times of the year. So rather than having to wait for the new term to open, each month begins its own new term.
That's right. As students begin, we actually run terms that start the first of any month. So their term starts the first of the month, and then they have 6 full months within that term to complete as much as they can. Then they immediately start the next term. And so there's no downtime. Our faculty don't take the summers off. So David here is working through the summer.
Sorry, David.
With students, but he loves it, right?
I love it. You know, it's honestly the best job I have ever had. I I really love to have the opportunity to impact our community, to do some great things and help students reach their goals.
And because it is online learning, some people might think, well, that means I'm detached from the people who I'm studying with. That's not the case. They're very much involved. You're very involved with their journey.
Absolutely. Most of my students I speak with at least once a week.
Wow.
Most of my students live in Tennessee because we have our own state-affiliated institution here. A lot of them are just around the corner, which is really neat. So we know a lot of the same people. We speak the same language. They understand my southern accent. and it's just really cool.
Okay, before I let you go, 5 years goes by quickly. You still, I'm sure, have much growth ahead of you, but you've been vetted, if you will. Companies know the quality of graduates you're putting out there. So is that part of what students appreciate, that you have this good relationship with the companies they'll be employed by?
I think so, because when an adult decides to go back to school, they usually are measuring their return on investment. So they're not just investing their money, they're also investing precious time that they have to take away from family and other obligations. So they're thinking, is this a degree my employer will recognize? So we have built about 50 partnerships around the state with major employers. So HCA, Park Ridge is one of our major employers. Erlanger Hospital is an employer who's also a partner. We've partnered with the community colleges, including Chattanooga State, to provide a discount to their graduates that complete the associate if they want to go on and finish a bachelor's degree. So we rely on those partners to help adult students know that they're going to get a return on their investment.
So here's how you can get on the fast track, truly a fast track, to where you want to go. Tennessee.wgu.edu has a list of all the different programs they offer, scholarship information on there as well. The phone number, because it is beyond the Tennessee borders, is an 866 number, 225-5948. You can call that as well. And who knows where you'll be 6 months from now. Thank you both.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And good luck, David. You're finishing up your doctoral degree in a month. So.
Thank you. Keep your fingers crossed.
We will. We're back after this.